Welcome to the Gentleman's Guide to Gaming and day 19 of RPG a Day. The question is, what is the best way to learn a new game? If you'd asked me 10 years ago, I would have said by reading the book. When I was first starting gaming, I could read a rulebook that could have been filled with tables and incredibly dry text from cover to cover. I would have read everything, every feat, every spell, every skill, every discipline, every single damn word, and I have no idea how I was able to do that. I suppose I was able to do that in the same way that I could gain a comprehensive knowledge of a setting like the Forgotten Realms or Vampire the Masquerade's lore. These days, whether it's as a result of age and failing brain activity or just other distractions of a more important nature, I struggle more to pick up a tabletop role-playing game and read it from beginning to end. After all, it's not a novel, it's not a story, it doesn't have a beginning, a middle and end, it doesn't have a plot necessarily. Therefore, it takes quite a lot to engage me in that way. And so I find the best way to learn a game is actually by playing it. But how can you play a game without someone knowing the rules already to run it? And there we are faced with a problem. Personally, my view is that every game should come with a rules light variation. This isn't a practical thing because game developers don't want to publish two versions of the same rule set. But my ideal situation sees a pared down version of the rules being released so that everyone can get their hooks into the game, and then the comprehensive version, I suppose, or complex version, to follow, that gives you all your add-ons, all of your prestige classes or whatever you want, your different races, your different powers, depending on the game you're playing. I think that would ease people like me who have quite busy lives and want to play lots of games but don't necessarily want to learn lots of in-depth rule sets. I mean, it's difficult because I've played in games run by GMs and storytellers where they haven't known some of the most basic mechanics of the game, and it's only become apparent as the game has proceeded. And that has been quite frustrating to me as a player. I've just thought, why didn't you read the damn book before actually running the bloody game? Because now you feel like you're running a shit game and we're having to play in it and not really enjoy it because there's a fundamental mechanic missing. But at the same time I can empathise with not being able to read the damn game because I don't have the time to read the damn game. So it's not easy, but my suggestion would be that the best route is to have a rules light version of the game and a rules intensive version of the game. It's a bit like with video games where you have a tutorial level. There's many such things in role-playing games where it actually gives you the option up front to play out a sort of example scene, and those kinds of things are quite useful. I would recommend more of those get added to role-playing games, or be given for pretty much every single rule iteration that exists in the game, because examples help. People like to see things demonstrated before they do them. You wouldn't be expected to perform brain surgery after just having read a book. You would be expected to perform brain surgery after having been tutored and maybe had a few dummies and test cases to practice on. So that's the answer to the question. Thank you very much for watching.